Happy Saturday evening. Here's another episode, Nils live from home. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to my home studio. Cheers, everybody. A nice little glass of red. Yeah, it was crazy hot this week, wasn't it? I was like dying. We had a power outage and which is the worst. Obviously happens when it's like 110, it was 113 that day, and the air condition didn't work, so it was just horrible. But hey, hopefully right now everything's working. I'm gonna start with a little tune for you, a little bit, going back a few albums. It's a song that I also sold to Brian Simpson. And he did his version, calling it, the original was called One of a Kind. And my version is a little different, and I call it Two of a Kind. But check it out. Oliver. Is everybody in the mood? So one of the things that happened, my foot switch broke, so I have to do everything by hand. I gotta practice reaching over while I'm playing, which is somewhat tricky. Ah, guys. So today was one of these days where I'm just not ready. Everything took a lot longer than I thought. Usually I give myself like 3 hours to do the show, to prepare for it. And I was adding a new song that I mixed into this, and I got it ready, and I got camera angles programmed. I got the song inputted, made an output for it. I had no time to learn the song. All of a sudden it was 5:30 and said, oh God, there's no way. I haven't even checked all the different cameras. And so it's a thing that always, it's very time consuming, and I apologize, but I will play the song next week. Since it's in the thing, I just have to sit down and learn it again, which is part of the fun for me. But today I did not have any time to learn any of the songs or go over the songs. So I kind of, in last minute, I realized, no, that's going to be sad. Let's put it that way. It's going to be sad if I do it this way, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So I'm going to play some of the songs that I'm comfortable with, that I think I can basically just wing without having gone through them. So as you might experience, some of these cameras might go array because I haven't had time to go through, make sure that every camera angle is correct. This is when these scenes switch back and forth. But I should be able to kind of remember the song, how it goes. And I don't even know what I put in next, so I'm just gonna go with the flow. I hope you guys don't mind. We'll just hang in there today. But it's stuff I know, so it should be fine. And you will probably know this too. Oh, we know that one. Oh, come on. So, just so you know what happened. My mouse sometimes on the second monitor that I'm looking at disappears. So I'm trying to, and in order to stop the music or let the music move on, I need to click on the software to have it in the foreground. And since the in between playing kind of fixed one of the frames, I that software wasn't active and I could not stop the music. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm going through while I'm playing and trying to figure out how to get going. So I apologize if it's a little erratic today. As I said, I did not have a chance to play through the whole show. My footage didn't work. I mean, stuff like all weird stuff. And I hate when electronics that work, all of a sudden you turn them on and they don't. And you have to troubleshoot why, what is going on, why is it not working today. So that's a weird thing that can happen, does happen with electronic equipment. And it's just part of the game and you just got to pull through it. So enough of that. But anyway, so that was Caught in the Groove. I certainly was caught in it, that for sure there at the end. So now I don't know what I have set up next. I kind of got to follow the order here. Let me see where it takes me. It should jump to the next song. And if I go to the wrong song, then I'm getting off in all kind of different reactions. I think we're back in there. I recognize this song. So check it out. It's a crazy session today. You bear with me, okay? Here we go. End of summer. Gotta do a little Summer Nights. So, you notice it was stuck a whole...
What the funk?
Hi guys. Yeah, I'm fighting with the elements today, as you can tell. Again, my mouse disappeared, so I cannot do anything. Here we go. Crazy stuff. What I was gonna say is it was stuck on video before, full screen video. So let me put myself here. That's what I have to go through. Yeah. And that's what takes the time. That's why I have, before every show, I go through each song, make sure all these little scene switches where we go from a video in full screen to video in small screen, all that stuff is set up right for each song. And if I don't have time to do that like today, then stuff looks a little bit crazy. So I hope you guys bear with me. Next week's going to be a lot better because I don't have that much pre-work. I had a lot of work earlier today, and well, famous last work. You never know. Yeah, as you see, this was my little promo for Spaghettini. We're going to be there in 2 weeks. This time on a Sunday. I hope you guys can come. It's early. It's not that late. 6:30. So please get tickets. It's going to be great. That's going to be with a live band. I don't have to deal with all these cameras and all that stuff here. I can just have fun and play. So, and Clydene's going to be there, and Oliver, and Corey and Aaron. So it's my LA band. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a great show. Please support and get some tickets. All right. Now, what song did I have next? I don't even know. I'm just going to pull one up. I hope that works, because it only works if I click on this first. It's a little tedious if you can't. There we go. Oh God. That was of course Goldfinger from the Play album. and was some. If I couldn't even pay attention to the video. There were some really. If you haven't seen the music video, go to my YouTube channel, Nils Guitar, and check out the Goldfinger music video. It's one of my favorite videos. My friend Sibyl is a helicopter pilot, and she has a drone, and that's how we got some of these incredible mountain flyover shots. It looks fantastic, and actually made the band who helped me out and my friends hike up that mountain, and because there's no way to drive up there, and carry the equipment up and stuff like that. So it was an outing. We had fun that day, and it wasn't as hot as it was this week. God, it was brutal. I hope you guys staying cool and stuff. So I don't know what I have next. I'll let myself get surprised. But in the meantime, cheers. By the way, I will be back next week with another episode. So, and I won't remix another song beforehand, so I make sure I have enough time to make sure all these technical little things with my camera, and that I have to figure out why the foot switch isn't working. That is really annoying. And I'm gonna need it for live too, so I'm gonna have to solve that pretty soon. Hopefully I can figure that out. It's just when you have an hour before the show, when you just turn it on and say, okay, let's just do a test real quick, and it doesn't work, then I didn't have enough time to troubleshoot. So that's why I'm reaching over here while I'm playing, and I'm a little bit, I need a third arm for this stuff, really. But I hope you guys enjoy it anyways. If you do, put some money in the tip jar, buy a ticket to the show, download a CD, all the good stuff. You can help to support it and keep it going. We were doing pretty good with the single. I don't know where it is this week. I haven't heard back from the record label. That usually means the single is slowly coming down. It did very well. I think we peaked at number 2 with the first single. There was the That's the Where the World song. But I just saw a screenshot today. Somebody heard it in watercolor, so that's always good. And we're gonna come out with another single pretty soon. The new single, next single, what the label said is going to be You Keep Me Up. So give a little heads up on that one. But we'll see. There I can always change their mind, and I'll let them deal with it. I stay out of it. For me, it's like, you know, which one of my children should I pick to be exposed to the masses or not? get the accolades of getting on radio. I just let them deal with all that kind of stuff. I have certain ideas what songs would sound good, but since they have to promote it, they can do it. But anyways, let's see what else I have lined up. As I said, I rearranged my show last minute once I realized it's never gonna have time to go through all this. So I picked songs that are easy for me to play. That's not the song I had lined up, especially not in the middle of it. So I gotta go manually. It's another good song. Anyways, maybe you guys have a request and I just do it on scratch. Let's do this song. I don't know what's gonna happen. Straight down the line. Where's everybody? Come on. God, it's fun to play, but it's hard to do it while you're trying to direct other stuff at the same time. I get sidetracked. It's hard to get into. So that's why I'm looking forward to Spaghettini, where we can just play. It's going to be a fun show. As I mentioned before, please get tickets. Tell some friends. It's going to be great. I'll be back next week and hopefully have it more together than today. I had, as I said, what I did is I found some from my second album, Ready to Play. There's some tracks that I never had backing tracks for because part of the stuff was still recorded on 2-inch, or I never at that time, I didn't think of making backing tracks to play. So I never had any. And some of the sounds I don't have anymore, so even if I open up the old session, there's parts missing. But I did find the things and put it back together, in other words. And it's such a killer track, and I'm going to play it for you next time. My Girl. It had Carmen Twilly, Clydeen, and Terry Lynn on vocals. Those girls are so funky. It just knocked my socks off when I heard it again. So, and I finally have a backing track for it. I just got to relearn the song. I haven't played it in so long, and I don't have a chart for it, so I couldn't even put it up and kind of sight read it. But I will do that for you guys next week. And I'm really looking forward to it because it's incredibly funky. It's so much fun. Anyways, until then, you guys have a great week. Stay cool, especially here in California. I don't know what the rest of the country is like. We were suffering. This week was the hottest week, I think, all year. You guys take care, and tune in next week. Now I need to find how to get home from here. I think that's it. So I'll see you next week then. And until then, stay safe. Cheers, everybody. I hope that's the right